And that brings us to unique selling propositions, which I think is one of the most underutilized things in real estate. People think they have a unique selling proposition, but the reality is, well, it needs to be unique in your market. First of all, it's not unique to you if a whole bunch of people are doing it. And here's the thing, when you're thinking about your unique proposition, think of it from the seller standpoint. If it's not going to get them more money faster and easier, they're probably not going to see a lot of value in it. You got to be able to demonstrate that it's true. So here's the easiest way to demonstrate that it's true. Make it so it is true. This is an interesting angle. Competitors need to shy away from doing it. Listen, if you had a fantastic idea that generated you lots of business and it was easy to do, guess what would be happening? Everyone would be doing it. So you're going to shy away from a couple of things I show you, and I'm going to encourage you to keep an open mind, because I'm going to show you that you can do them or talk to you about doing them that is not as scary as you think it is. At the end of the day, we all want, I'm talking about sellers here because that's what we all want to get, because I think we all know that if we get the sellers, we do much better because that leads to more buyers. The number one question you need to answer for a seller, even if they don't ask it, by the way, is why should I list my home with you above and beyond all the other options I have out there, including agents that are willing to do it cheaper? If your unique selling proposition is, hey, I can do this a lot cheaper, you're not going to be in business long. And if you are in business, you're going to be doing it as a hobby because you like doing it, working days, evenings, weekends, killing yourself because you won't be making a lot of money doing it. And by the way, there's no bottom. I've already gone up against free, by the way. The agent I was just talking to is willing to do it free. All I have to do is, promise I'll buy from him and he'll do it free. I'm already going up against that stuff. So there is no bottom. And we're going to talk to you about making videos today. One of the most powerful videos you can make is a unique selling proposition video, showing your stuff, showing what you do that differentiates you from others. Now, so I'm going to be showing you a portion of our team's, it's fairly short, I promise, of our team's unique selling proposition video. By the way, someone said on registration, we were asking questions, what you want to see. One of them was a lady asking about team structure. What positions exist on a team for building a team? That's going to answer your question. And it's going to, by its very nature, you're going to shy away from this. You're going to think, I can't possibly do this. And I don't want to do it. And it's, oh, that would be hard and complicated. By its very nature, it will remain a unique selling proposition, probably in your marketplace, if you do this. So at the end of this event, I'm going to be also showing you how you can do exactly what we're doing and make it 10 times easier with a very special free tool. And we'll show you exactly how you can get that. So for now, have a look at this short clip and pay close attention because it's going to form a lot about what we talk about afterwards. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Ross Adamson, and I'm in charge of measurements and two-dimensional floor plans here at the Covenant Flaherty Home Selling System team. I was hired into this position primarily as my experience producing forensic floor plans for a regional police department. My job is to produce highly accurate floor plans. These floor plans are designed to give the buyer a detailed analysis of the layout of the home and indicate where the measurements were taken. This also enables us to provide the exact square footage of the home. The 2D floor plans are then given to the production department and form the base for 3D renderings and animations.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I'm the 3D modeler for the team. I have multiple degrees related to 3D modeling and design. My job entails visiting each of our listings and recording the home's textures, colors, and architectural details. These are then converted to a digital format, which I use along with the 2D floor plans generated by our team to create a 3D base mesh of the home. I then begin adding all the small details, which include doors, windows, trim, appliances, and everything else your home has to offer. Our animation team is highly skilled and is capable of perfectly matching every detail of your home, from wall colors to doorknobs. Once the 3D floor plan is complete, we render a camera animation to create a 3D video fly-through of the home. This is combined with the marketing components produced by other members of the team to create the final video narrated, 3D animated online showing. We also render still images of our 3D floor plans and use these in conjunction with our 2D floor plans found on the home's custom webpage.
Hi, I'm James, and I'm the professional photographer and videographer. Here on the Flaherty team, we use state-of-the-art equipment to capture images and video in the proper light and with minimal distortion at wide angles. Not only do we photograph and take video of the home, but we also take time to shoot individual features that add to the home's value. I then use digital Lightroom software to enhance each and every photo to make sure it is represented in the best possible lighting. Another job of mine is piloting our unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV, commonly referred to as a drone. I use our drone to capture video and photography from a perspective that is impossible to achieve from the ground. The aerial representation highlights the home's outdoor features as well as shows the surrounding area. I also animate 3D property lines into all of our drone footage so that prospective buyers can easily see the home's boundaries and understand exactly what they're looking at. I'm also responsible for signage. We offer a wide variety of signs, from large property signs to small subdivision signs. We also install a custom sign writer that includes a text code that makes it very easy for potential buyers to view the home's video narrated 3D animated online showing.
Hi, I'm Julie Lovett. I'm the graphic designer here on the team. I work on the still representation of the home, which includes the feature sheets, but I'm also the narrator for our video narrated, 3D animated online showings. Our feature sheets are extremely detailed, and the goal of them is to walk the buyer through the home again. The feature sheets not only include photos and details of the home, but they also include the 3D floor plans, as well as flat floor plans with measurements. Our feature sheets are then professionally printed into a book-style format and are available for all buyers to pick up at each home. One of the most important parts about our online representation is that our video animated online showings are also narrated. The narration is great as it gives the buyers all the details of the home without having them read through volumes of text, which they most likely won't do.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm the web developer as well as the syndication and SEO expert. I have a diploma in web development and design. It is my job to create each home's custom web page using components produced in other departments. After I complete the home's custom web page, I then syndicate the online showing to over 57 locations online. Our syndication network is just one of the many things we use to ensure your home's maximum exposure to potential buyers. It's made up of various social media sites, search engines, blogs, and more.
Hi, my name is Lisa and I'm the Database Manager and Marketing Coordinator. I possess multiple Google Ads certifications and I was hired into this position for my expertise in developing and utilizing predictive analytics. This technology uses statistical techniques such as predictive modeling, machine learning, and data mining, which analyze current and historical facts to make predictions on people who are most likely to buy a home. We then use this information to market our listings directly to those most likely to purchase within a given type, price range, and location. We also utilize 3 full-time salary-based realtors who work shifts 7 days a week and whose primary job function is to call and present our listings directly to those buyers. Let's meet those realtors now.
Hi, my name is Rena.
I'm Alana.
And I'm Kelly. Although the three of us are fully licensed realtors, our duties and responsibilities on the Flaherty team don't take us out of the office.
We all work shifts from 9 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., 7 days a week, doing nothing but contacting buyers most likely to purchase our sellers' homes.
Although the number of active buyers can vary given a certain price range or location, we frequently have between 600 to over 1,000 buyers already identified for any home that we list.
We also ensure that any inquiries made into our sellers' homes are answered, often without delay.
All right, so that brings us into unique selling propositions. So first of all, it's not hard to have a custom web page for homes. Like I said, what you see is what you get, editor. You can get very familiar with how to put up your own web page, and now you can customize it based on, you can have a survey for the home, floor plans, other things that you may end up coming up with that you want. Maybe you do iGuide or something of that nature where they provide a component that you can plug into a custom web page. So it's always smart to have a spot where you can customize. And when you do that, you'll start wanting to be able to come up with things to put into it. It's not overly complicated to narrate a video. Even if your video is only a slideshow of pictures right now, you can narrate it and bring it alive. And we'll talk to you about what the seller wants in a minute and how doing that can be a big deal to a seller. Syndicating your listing, I mean, you probably already put it at all kinds of places online. So find the best places in your local market where you can post listings and add that into a graphic of a syndication network that you can now say, I put your listing at all these locations. When I started out, before I had a team, I had a floor planner. And he did my floor plans for me. Or there's some services now that you can buy where you get a floor plan included into the services. So all you got to do is find that and be willing to do it. By the way, the narrated portion, when I started out, didn't have a team, I would type out what I want narrated, send it out onto the web, and there were people out there, very cheap, shockingly cheap, that can professionally narrate, and it came back as an audio file, and I overlaid it with the pictures. And you don't have to have a whole team of employees doing this stuff. It could be maybe your floor planner is a local guy that does floor plans like mine was, and he's a member of your team. Maybe your mortgage broker is a member of your team. Maybe you do, maybe you syndicate and that's you. Or you have somebody that does professional photos and videos. And now you can start showing that you have a team of people that help you. So custom web pages, we know we can do that. There's something else you can do with a custom web page. When you have a page with its own URL that's dedicated just to that house, you can grab data on that. And now this is a service as well, showing a seller instead of, feedback. Typical feedback is, Realtor Bob thought there was too many stairs, or the buyer didn't like it because the colors and this and that. Instead of that being the feedback, now you can show how many people visit the home's custom web page, how long on average they're staying there, right? Which gives a really good indication as to the level of interest in the home. So you can have a syndication network, narration. So narration, when we go to a seller's home, here's what generally happens first. They walk us around the home. You're going to recognize this. And they speak to us, depending on the size of the home, anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour with large homes. And here's what they do. They tell us for an extended period of time about all of the great things regarding their home, all of the custom things they've done and all the things that add value. It's really easy, by the way, to show the value of narration. All you have to do is say to the seller, okay, after you get sitting down, say to the seller, okay, we just spent, 20 minutes, 25 minutes walking through the home, and you told me all of the things that add value to your home. If I was to, if you weren't allowed to speak, Mr. Seller, would I know that you just put on a new roof and there's a transferable warranty, and the shingles, they're only 2 years old, and they have a fiberglass flick in them that makes them, they're going to last a long time, they're 40-year shingles? Would I know that you updated the insulation to R40? And would I know that you said you've got a hot water on demand system and that you own it? Not everybody, even realtors, would recognize it, but would people commonly know as the hot water tank owned or rented? Because you said you paid $4,500 for that. If you couldn't tell me that and I was in the home, would I even know any of this kind of stuff? And the seller very quickly gets the value of narration, and you start distinguishing yourself. And by the way, it answers a lot of questions that buyers online want. Yeah. When it comes to 3D modeling, I'm going to, if you stick around to the end of this event, I'm going to show you something that would make doing this and providing this service, and to that broker owner I saw out there, you can attract more agents. Like, this is probably going to look like hiring a person to provide this service, but you can attract more people to your team or to your brokerage by giving them unique selling propositions that they can use.